please. I will read the proclamation of the City Council of the City of Placerville encouraging awareness of human trafficking. Whereas human trafficking is a modern-day form of slavery, and victims of human trafficking are subject to forced fraud or coercion for the purpose of sexual exploitation or forced labor, and whereas after drug dealing, human trafficking is tied with the illegal arms industry as the second largest criminal industry in the world today. And it is the fastest growing, and whereas approximately 600,000 to 800,000 victims annually are trafficked across international borders worldwide, and between 14,000 and 17,000 of those victims are trafficked in the U.S. And whereas many victims trafficked into the United States do not speak or understand English, and are therefore isolated and unable to communicate with service providers, law enforcement, or others who might be able to help them. And whereas the United States government is strongly committed to combating trafficking of persons at home and abroad, and passed into legislation the Trafficking Victims Protection Act of 2000. And whereas internationally the U.S. has initiated anti-trafficking and development programs to assist countries to combat this ever-growing phenomenon. Therefore, I, Carl Hagan, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the mayor of the City of Placerville, State of California, do hereby encourage the efforts of individuals, businesses, organizations, and governmental bodies to promote the awareness of human trafficking in an effort to eradicate this modern-day form of slavery. As stated on May 13, 2008, and Sherry, I'll give you the proclamation, and go ahead and say a few words. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you much, Mr. Mayor and council members. Thank you very much. This Documents International organization, which I remember. I am the District 4 Director, and I am representing District 5 of the Sierra Nevada region, Documents International of Canada. Thank you. Documents International. We are an organization of business and professional women who promote and enhance the lives of women and girls worldwide and in our own communities. And we really want to congratulate the City of Placerville and applaud you for your foresight. I believe you are the first city in the state of California to recognize this day. And this is actually the first county in this state to recognize January 11th as the official day of human trafficking awareness. Looking forward to working with the city and with the county to put together programs that will help make people aware, because we believe that will be the best results. So thank you. I do have a couple of...
Wants to take a picture. That would be your husband, right?
That would be my husband. I do have a couple of guests with me. The first would be Maureen Hahn, Opening Doors. She's the president, and this would be another NGO that works for, for many things. I'd like for her to come up, and then after that, I would like Nancy Madsen, who's the Director of Crime and Violence Prevention Center in the Office of the Attorney General of California. So just a couple of moments with them. Thank you.
It is an honor to be here tonight. I really appreciate Sherry's invitation to come. And I must say, I really have to applaud the City of Placerville for taking this action to highlight the issue of human trafficking. It's a very serious issue. Our agency, Opening Doors, we are located in Midtown Sacramento. We focus primarily on helping refugees and immigrants adapt to the United States. Our expertise in this area naturally leads to helping trafficking victims, many of whom are foreign-born and do not speak English when they come here. So I want to really congratulate you. I'd like to develop some sort of working relationship with the city, and we have a coalition that it has been in the process of organizing the past few months in Sacramento. If you'd be interested in joining it, being on my listserv, we'd very much appreciate it. So thank you so much.
Good evening, and I too would like to echo Maureen's comments that we really commend the city of Placerville, and I understand also the county of El Dorado has done a proclamation recognizing January 11th as Human Trafficking Awareness Day in your area. In my capacity as the director of the Attorney General's Crime and Violence Prevention Center, I also served as the chair of the California Alliance to Combat Trafficking and Slavery Task Force, which was created by legislation 2 years ago. And we issued a report of the findings and recommendations on the issue of human trafficking in the state of California. That report was issued in December, and each of you have been provided with a copy of that report that really takes a look at what's happening in the state of California, what more can be done. And one of the biggest recommendations that we made was to increase public awareness. And what you have done tonight with issuing this proclamation to help educate the public about the seriousness of this issue, and to increase awareness of the public as well as by law enforcement and other criminal justice officials is just a huge step in addressing such a serious crime. And really, it's a crime, it's a horrific human rights abuse. So you've taken a big stand, and we definitely applaud you for it, and look forward to working with the city and the Seroptimus Club, and we're also members of the Rescue and Restore Coalition that you just heard about. So we appreciate what you